Hello everyone, this is Dr. John Makoff here, taking my long weekend, trying to get away, unplug, recharge, and I thought I'd give some lessons that I've been learning along my little long weekend more in nature. And when I made my trip plans, it was planned to just do some hiking, get into nature, photography, and just be one with nature in that way. But is that listening to my whole system? If I'm trying to really recharge, is stressing and pushing myself to see more, do more, and traverse all these terrains really giving my system a rest? There were definitely moments where it was just blissful and peaceful and really connecting. But something to understand about the adrenal glands, the adrenals push more to give you more energy to get past certain situations, to adapt better, to survive more. And, you know, it's not just the emotional stuff that adds stress to the adrenal glands. As much as those are ignored by a lot of people, it's not the only thing that puts stress in the adrenal glands. High heat, like where I'm at now, especially midday, altitudes, you know, humidity, less or more than, all these different environmental factors also play a role in stress in our adrenal glands. Exertion, especially prolonged exertion. I did a 7 miles of hiking yesterday, which was a bit much. And even at one point, I had to figure out, did I want to finish that hike? Because I was basically running out of water, or I ran out of water. And I had like a half hour more I could go. And, I also had to overcome that programming of, quitting is failure. Versus in that situation, quitting is for your higher health, for your highest and best. And it's just actually making a decision to re-alter your path, which is not a failure. It's actually listening to your body, listening to your environment, listening to the situation. So that's also another concept that sometimes we need to be reminded of, is quitting in the right circumstance is for your highest good, is for your highest health, and it's not a failure, and to not judge yourself as weaker for quitting at a certain point if it doesn't behoove you to keep going for your own benefit. So those are a bunch of things, and that's why today I've taken a day off, doing easy, being around nature, grounding, bringing my awareness to another level, recalibrating, and just listening to not only my environment but my body. The body speaks in its own language, and sometimes we treat our body's language as a child, in the way that, whether you are a parent or when you were growing up, when you're talking to the parents when they didn't think it was convenient. So he says, not right now, not right now. It could have been the child trying to tell you that they hurt themselves or were going to throw up, or the kitchen's on fire, the toilet's overflowing, and just not listening because it's not convenient allows more things to spin out of control. And that's the same thing with the body. Sometimes we mask what our body's trying to tell us with medications, with recreational drugs, with processed foods, chemicals, everything to suppress what our body's really trying to tell you. And our body's not a child. It's an adult. It's an enlightened adult in its own way, if we allow it to be its precise self that was divinely made. So, listening to the body's language and giving it its respect that it is trying to tell you something, and listen and deal with what it's telling you. And then you can assess how emergent it is and how not emergent it is. But it's still that listening first, and tuning in, and then assessing. So hope this helps some people. And have a blessed day, everyone. And I'm going to do some more peaceful stuff around here. All right.